was the Nolan. But again, this is Udil, the spicy Kage. I'm pretty sure he can take good care of himself. With that being said, both teams have finished up the draft.
Of course, you know, we got just the boots completed pretty much for both of them, the mid lane mages here. You can already see some pressure being applied if they can find a pick off in the mid lane. Oh, JPL.
Shadow kill onto JPL. First blood over to HOMEBOIS with a great gank with that quad shadow. Needs to scale up and needs to go for the snowball. Divine Judgment catching Udil straight into the fracture. Even with the wall charge, unable to disengage. Chibi gonna be caught, able to pop in the shadow kill onto Hades, but he finds a double kill and will be able to get the help of Diablo and Curtizi, who is, they're just looking for the trades. Divine Judgment now into the fracture of the Feather Airstrike as well. The wild charge knocks Diablo off. Final slash to bring Udil to the last shot of the Feather Airstrike as Curtizi flies by, and Udil's still able to flicker around as shadow kill connects onto Hades. And Chibi will be able to quad shadow having a 2-level lead. This already goes against the statistics. JPO with a read right into Zorn and right into everyone's damage to collapse. Now coming down, Diablo gonna be traded in, but Udil's gonna be very low. Feather Airstrike, what a prediction from Curtizi. Great read on the pathing of Udil as JPL tries to go for the zone onto Chibi and Sapat. This is just a roamer, and he knows it. He wants to bait as many resources.
At this point, I'll get a kill, you get a kill. Now fighting for this third turtle. Who's gonna get this one?
Let's see, that's gonna be Chibi finding the retribution. Now it's gonna be like inform from Nets, trying to go in. Not good, I'm offended to catch them. JPL taken down by Sapat as Diablo continues the vengeance onto Sapat now. The stun, resetting the vengeance straight into the passive. Hades walks up, picks up a monster kill, and it will just be a trade again. Chibi though, no, he won't be able to go for it. Nope. He jumps in onto Vanix. Curtizi now jumping in as well. The Sky Piercer execute.
Yeah, man, Divine Judgment is going to be able to make a play, whether he has flicker or not. Here it is.
Ball charge into the Mystic Field. Zorn going to be taken down now as the Dawning Light connects onto the back line as well. Nets trying to go for the execute. Chibi finding Vanix. Nets able to flicker out to safety.
Utilize the Dawning Light, but as the game goes on,
JPL unable to find the Divine Judgment. That's a pull onto Diablo right into the Mystic Field. Now the final slash, the wall charge connects onto the back. 2 members knocked up. Vanix disappearing. The shadow kill, getting rid of the back line. Chibi picks up the double as the fracture takes Nets out. Hades able to trade, but he has lost all of his
Kanja. And then we'll have to start to shift as we get to this wild charge again.
Right into the Mystic Field, right into the Dawning Light. Now Hades forced back, but the shadow kill continues. And Hades gets down. JPL doesn't have that luxury, the same luxury to actually escape.
Now for JPL, Conceal going to be used. They're going to find Sapat here.
Sapat, good pull with I'm offended straight into the wild charge, but the Purify gets him out. Diablo finding the final slash, unable to go for the follow-up. Vanix in the midst of it all, not right now. The Mystic Field catches the back line. Diablo going to be slayed by Chibi with the assassination with a shadow kill. Now Curtizi running for the hills. Chibi going to be able to dismantle Hades. A full-on fight, and it's HOMEBOIS who get the dub everywhere. They're only able to trade for Udil, and now Vanix, the goal laner, is getting ran down by the XP. Has the Monforce, able to turn it around for a bit, but now with Chibi rotating over, Chibi doing some damage. Vanix, able to find a double kill with the Zaman Force. Nets going back into the mid lane. Vanix versus Nets and Zorn. And
what could have possibly been a push into the base even further. So Lord's still for the taking, and now it's just ultimately a reset.
Wild charge again, this time on the JPL is going to be burning down Nets with a Lycan Pounce finding him. They're all onto the turret, or actually the Lord rather. Hades going for a Dawning Light. Oh, Zorn steals it away from NIP Flash from the hands and the grasp of Hades, who was on it. He didn't get to retreat, he gets smacked in the face by Zorn.
This game to end here. Lord makes its way to the base.
It's a big Lord into the base. I'm offended, connecting on the JPL, bringing it back into the Mystic Field as well. The Divine Judgment catches him with the final slash, bringing Sapat all over to the base in the bottom lane. Still Chibi with a shadow kill, jumping back in front of the quad shadow. Sapat finding a double, Curtizi low. Doesn't have the Feather Airstrike. Spot turns him down, puts him down as well. He can go for the winner crown, but not for long as he gets caught under the Mystic Field. HOMEBOIS strike first.
And the HOMEBOIS come out swinging in game number 1 here. A great assassin matchup between 2 great junglers from 2 great...
Every single one of these picks, they're able to fight at level 4, essentially. Even the Harry might need the Starlium side, but after that, you should be fine. And HOMEBOIS,
so might as well try to go for something crazy now than later on in match point.
This would almost be true to hold on. Wow, look at the damage already on Zorn.
With the Mortal Coil, and that's going to be first blood straight up with the help of the G. Because that's what the Martyrs is meant to do in these brawls. Vanix, though, taking a wrong step forward, now punished instantly by the Chain CC and the Lycan Pounce. JPL, no way to actually JPL trying to find an angle now as HOMEBOIS are first onto the second turtle of the game. Deja vu to game number 1 because that's exactly what happened as well. Hades walking forward, now going to be locked down. Zorn caught in the way. The Dragon still able to escape for now, but Vanix now with his Mind Force able to dodge away from the final slash, picking up the kill. Cortese in the mid lane will be picked off, but Nets will fall as well in the bottom side.
Now looking for their next objective takes. Looking for the turret, first one for Homeboys.
The Dragon, the Vengeance actually cancels it just for a bit, but Cortese will be able to pick up the Decimate right with the chain. Sky Decimate.
What happens first, the Decimate or the... Yeah, I guess the Decimate.
I think so. Sapan, penalty zone, locking him down. JPL able to dash forward, and it's going to be Hades who just takes him out. Final slash displacing JPL. No one following up. Nets. Now the Lycan pounce over to Vanix. Hades gets an enhanced chain, and it's enough to disengage from the skirmish.
Again, it's a little bit tricky on trying to even capitalize a kill on Martez. JPL again.
Where the Dragon straight into the penetration, but no Decimate just yet. Sapat able to flicker foe out of that skirmish. Now Zorn going to be caught by the damage coming from Zaman Force. The Shadow Kill comes in to deal some damage. Cortese using a Mortal Coil. Chibi dancing left and right, but will finally be caught by...
Domination is too much for Homeboys to handle.
Skibbity Martis,
mid lane.
Lock up, forcing to Purify. I'm offended from Diablo, but the final slash catches them. Zorn unable to capitalize on that final slash.
And honestly, I feel like he gets whittled down. Oh, going for him again.
JPO, the G Kundo, Sapat used the penalty zone, but he gets knocked up, gets decimated, gets pierced.
Would have still accomplished his mission. You know, it's pretty much just to be a nuisance to Homeboys right now. Oh!
I'm offended, but it's on Sapat, 3-man final slash, now into the penalty zone, locking him down, Eternal Guard, down on the back line, Chibi goes in for the Shadow Kill, dealing some damage, Sapat able to dash or get out now, as Cortese gets over the Mortal Coil, the Dragon, JPL finding the flicker play as Hades locks him down.
Nuisance to Homeboys. And now Lord making its way on the bottom side. They're going to try to defend. JPL going to go in again.
Good Terrify, but he wants to bait out some of these resources. 2-man G Kundo. He's bought enough time, but Diablo is going to be caught with the final slash. Able to find a Donor Wolf King, but will not be able to escape. Sapat penalty zone, locking Vanix down, but he does still have his Mind Force, and the Decimate gets rid of him. Cortese looking for one more. Chivio going to be caught by the Decimate, but the Piercer doesn't execute him. And he was able to zone them away from that base turret. Easy take for NIP Flash, as now they're looking for the final base turret up top. Chibi sent to deal with it. Hades now looking for it. Shadow Kill used up, but the Winter Crown is there. Chibi dashes forward. Watch out, JPL with away the Dragon, and Diablo takes him out. Final penalty zone onto 3 members. That's going to enhance chain to knock them up. Straight into Vanix's damage. On the Zaman Force. Vanix going wild. Getting the triple kill as Cortese goes godlike. NIP Flash 1-1.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have a series on our hands. Man, like true ninjas in pajamas, NIP Flash comes out with
in many ways.
At
the same time, yeah, Mino
Rome,
too. Ruby Rome, and then if that case, yeah, Yuzhong makes a lot of sense.
Just because it helps deal with the Cho, like you were talking about with
of heroes. Now he's in the jungle against the Ruby.
For me, Quad Shadow in on the Zorn, forced to flicker out. Hades looking for the play. Mystic Field catches him. Now with the Shunpo as well. Zorn gonna be caught with the first blood. Hades will have no more Quad Shadows to escape, and that's a trade. The jungler, Chibi, getting the... Even without the Cho is nowhere near the mid lane. Up top already, Mystic Field, Zorn able to get the 2-man knockup. The Shadow Kill comes through as well. Now Retribution, it's Hades who steals it from across the wall as a Feather Airstrike takes them low. Diablo in the chase, up against Sapat, brings him back, but he got the dash earlier. Diablo unable to get the kill even with the last shot.
Really well for Chibi to utilize a pick-off with the Fracture, or just the burst potential.
That's why I like welcome. Daytona's welcome sets up for the Fracture, but Diablo able to get the Don't Run Wolf King. Now Chibi on the chase, one last hit, and he is able to find Diablo.
Not going to land either. If that would have landed, then they probably would have fallen up. Chibi's still waiting patiently for Kurt.
With the Fracture, now the Tiki Lethal Ignition. One last tick, he finds it. 3-0 Chibi on a killing spree.
Crazy in terms of lead. Oh, Implosion.
Straight into the shove, back into the Feather Airstrike, and Hades will be able to take a kill.
And continue on building up that Hayabusa, but Zorn.
This time with the JPO, with the way the Dragon, straight into the damage. Dawning like to catch him from out of range now. A chase down on the Cortese. He opens the Feathered Airstrike. Oh! A good juke from Hades, but he gets caught in the Mystic Field. Actually,
tempo that's set up by the teams here. It really just depends on who gets that going first. Again, Implosion.
Good shove into the Implosion, but Nets able to purify out of it. Feather Airstrike dealing with him. Zorn going to be taken down as JPO gets traded in, but now Hades back and forth with the Quad Shadow. Udil doing so much damage, so much poke. Onto the back to Dawning Light too. They're also low. But the
Pick
miss
Xavier is the fact that Wishing Lantern, it's so easy to proc that. Oh,
Shadow kill onto the assassin. Good move by Chibi, bringing him into the minion wave. Zorn, Way the Dragon, bringing Diablo back into the Mystic Field. 2 members caught under the Mystic Field. Diablo panicking, popped in. I'm offended, now flickering out. Zorn looking for the chase down to flicker forward at the Jikundo to knock him out in the back as Curtizi gets caught. Wishing Lantern and the big chomp. Trex would say nom 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 as he continues stomping on the ground on Hades and JPL, forcing an implosion. Vanix caught in the Mystic Field. They can't go for any trades, and Zorn ends it all with the TP!
nah.
Oh. Mystic Field, 3 members. Chibi now with a fracture implosion catching him. Zaman Force Nets able to dish out some damage. Now Zorn is able to find a way to Dragon into Hades, but it's not enough damage just yet. 2 members taken down. Now the Shadow kill into the Dawning Light. Everybody low. The Wishing Lantern getting rid of him, but Udil takes Hades out, making it a 3 for 3. Illusions not easy to find with those purifies. Hades up top. Zorn's looking for a flickers forward. Way the Dragon to lock him down straight into Chibi's fracture. Well played to Zorn. He knew not to give Hades a chance to outplay. Just come your item power spikes.
Yeah, I feel like it's very close to that, as you can already see.
Forced to go in with I'm Offended on the spot, able to find a Dancer's Welcome, but he gets bursted down with the Feather Airstrike. There's Vanix, gets caught all alone inside of the Zaman Force.
Holding on to his and the Way of the Dragon here. They might be trying to force something from NIP Flash, force a response.
There you go. That's the I'm Offended catching Zorn. Still with the Sean Post, still has the Way the Dragon, finds it on Cortese, but he's able to purify out to safety. JPL, no flicker to play with Chibi. Going to be able to lock him down. Diablo, whoa! Gets his HP bar absolutely deleted. The Shadow kill from Hades as he's able to get out as well. But the Dawning Light there.
They're waiting for that next wave to push in here. Bottom isn't there just yet. Zorn though.
The conceal together with Chibi. JPL going to be caught in the smart missiles. Wave the Dragon to bring him back into the fracture, and implosion catches the Nolan. And now the shove back. Chibi going to be taken down as well as Zorn. Hades still able to escape. Vanix very low. One Dawning Light might be able to snipe them down, but it's not up just yet. Homeboys though, they were able to find
Oh, hold on. Nets is here. He's going to fight Diablo.
He has the Zaman Force, and he forces Diablo out, but I think the bait has already been done by NIP Flash, bringing Nets all the way there. Hades going to be very low, forced to go out with a Quad Shadow. That's a pull back when I'm Offended. That did not connect, but they don't even need it to connect. Vanix feels it.
They're going to pull him.
Winter Crown by Sabat, caught on the bad spot. JPL able to shove him back. Zorn looking for the flank. Hades doing the same onto Udil. Great assassination from Hades.
Pull off. But I think they can only just watch.
Shadow kill. Hades with a solo kill. The assassin assassinates the assassin.
Same time. Lord will now make its way top and get the charge in. Homeboys on the defense here.
Gonna be slain in the backside there. Meanwhile, Hades in the bottom lane still going for the trade, able to get the base turret. So far, still worth it for NIP.
Honestly, as they go ahead, neither team wants to commit to the Lord because of just what's possible. Conceal going to be used.
Way the Dragon to Chibi, able to steal it away. Now Zorn all the way in the front, caught Lycan pounce though from Vanix Sapat. Trying to go for the pickoff, but unable to do so. Now JPL pops it in implosion. That's good. That's his welcome to lock them down. Diablo going to be taken down as Chibi locks him. Double kill for Homeboys.
For Zorn as well.
Only
multiple immortalities. Zorn going to go in on the front side.
Look at Vanix losing almost all of his HP. Diablo with I'm Offended, unable to catch it. Zorn with the Way the Dragon locking Hades down. That's still dealing some damage. Chibi getting rid of Vanix now with a double kill. Looking for more. It is going to be Homeboys winning out of the skirmish despite Hades locking a few of their members down. The base is wide open. Sipat flickers back to stomp on it as they secure match point.
Again, a great game of back and forth between Homeboys and NIP Flash, but Homeboys will ultimately come out on top of it.
Like, there's a very clear condition of how they want to play for this one. But again, this time Diablo is on that damage dealing Benedetta. We'll see if that makes an impact. But that being said,
we saw before.
I think a lot of people will be happy with the Xavier mid too, but Curtizi already pushing the pace in the early parts of the game. JPL going to be very low though. Udil spamming out the skill ones, the Reds. Now the Mystic Field, Kurt with a flicker forward, straight into the Mortal Coil, but he's unable to get any of the executes. Decimate is level 4, but Diablo, the Devil now trying to go onto Udo with the Eye for 9 to petrify Diablo. The lethal ignition tick to take Zorn down too. The Singaporean Devil strikes, but now Chibi goes with Lycan Pounce. Diablo still able to escape with the Mortal Coil from Curtizi. King Supa won't be able to participate in the skirmish now, and Zorn We force back, it seems. There's no way they can go for this final slash. The Petrify, there, Chibi, gonna be locked down. Still able to escape with the Lycan pounds. Zorn gets caught. Decimate, one last hit, and he slashes him to bits. Chibi gonna be caught again. Hades finding the projectile, eye for an eye from Diablo. He's mad about the name call, and Udil will be able to escape, getting the Mystic Field. Sapat now running away. Diablo still trying to run. That final hit from Sapat gets him down, as Hades will have to respect Sapat here. Together with Udil, he won't be able to steal it away, but JPL does force it on.
Again, you kind of have to rely on, Zorn. Oh, and he's going to be chased.
Good Violent Requiem straight into the wild charge and the Decimate from Kurt TZ.
That's almost like the perfect alley-oop.
It is.
Right into the Decimate. Look at this top.
Oh, Flicker Decimate from Kurt TZ there. And the rest of the team will be able to help him with the Mortal Coil to grab him. Diablo is on the Benedetta, cutting in the bottom lane. Now using Final Slash, or Final Blow rather, to get out now. He's going to have to time the eye for an eye perfectly. Dashes again, Petrify. GB looking for the pounce, but the eye for an eye now outplays Diablo in the bottom lane. Outplaying Chibi, forcing him on 0-2 on top. Violent Requiem straight into the alley-oop. That's the Decimate. Kurt TZ able to escape with the Mortal Coil.
And they'll go ahead and just kind of try to slow things down a little bit. I'm offended going to be used.
With the way the Dragon, but it kicks him all the way to the other side. Good Mystic Field, though, as a Violent Requiem will be used up. Hades able to escape. Zorn with the flicker forward. Hades! The outplays continue for NIP Flash, even dodging away from the dawning light as Vanix gets rid of Chibi on the other side, forcing a Blazing Duet from Nets, who's unable to really lock anyone down.
Hearts and everything else on their sleeves.
Petrify instead of the final blow, straight into the Requiem. Sapai gonna be very low. Diablo, one last slash to take him down.
Like going to be used, but that's going to be the objective turtle secured here by Hades and the turret. And Vanix will just push Nets back.
Wild charge into the spatial migration and the Requiem into the Decimate.
That turret, the tier 1 already. Zorn. Oh, what's he going to do here?
Vanix has the Purify, doesn't even need to do it now. Oh my god, again, the Requiem into the Decimate. It does half of Nets' HP. And Diablo gets spotted out. He does have the eye for an eye, will be able to escape. They have so many anti-CC abilities. They have the Mortal Coil, they have the power of nature here for JPL. Look at him, he's just walking up, now into the final blow. Udil gonna be caught again, Diablo. He's taking that interview answer personal.
Games now where it's one-sided like this. And that's a Holy Crystal also picked up. Uh-oh.
Spatial migration into the Violent Requiem, and that's the Decimate that we're always waiting for when they get these combos.
Man, that's not Levi Ackerman. That's even the bottom one. But, you know, it's just Homeboys trying to hold it down together. Another wave going to be pushing in.
There you go. Patience, Diablo. Eye for an eye, missed time, get kicked by the way to Dragon, now into the Lycan pounce the shutdown, but the Violent Requiem catches them in the back hurt. That's one. He's looking for more. No one's low enough. Kurt forced to flicker out of Chibi. Gets very, very low. Hades is even a body block for Vanix as he takes some of those shots. A lot of wave clear here with the Xavier. Zorn and Chibi, though, they're going to be caught. A spatial migration into the Requiem. This time, no Decimate. It's just enough damage with the Synchro Vision. Diablo baits a few of those resources, gets out with the final blow. Eye for an eye. Say goodbye to the Lord. Siege from happening from NIP Flash, a 5-man siege, but Diablo will be able to catch up on the Zorn, still able to use the G-Kundo. Meanwhile, up top, it's a base turret falling down. Diablo still on the chase. JPL gets a 3-man wild charge, but none of them use the Purify bottom lane. That's fine. Maybe not for long, though, as NIP Flash, they still have some of these resources to utilize up against Homeboys. Udil gonna be forced back. Kurt TZ finding the Decimate straight into the Winter Crown as Chibi will be forced back by Diablo. That's another Decimate used up, a shut down now by Chibi as he is able to take him down, but it's 1 against 3. Vanix, Hades, and Diablo up against Chibi, who's gonna be locked down, knocked up, and taken out. Equalizer to send us to game number 5.
23-4. What a dominant game here. Exactly when they needed it for NIP Flash.
To throw around, you know, but looks like the
Unless he doesn't have his stacks.
Yeah. Either ways, this draft is one of the drafts of all time.
Turtle is spawning though. Uh-oh.
Up top, the Petrify locking him down. Zorn gonna be taken down on the Jawhead. So far, hasn't worked out. Diablo up top now punishing Sapan, even forcing the flicker out. Should be able to go for a little bit of a, go for that position, but the final blow will be used up by Diablo, trying to zone them away. We'll be able to do so right now. Good eye for an eye to counter the Tempest of Blades, and just like that, there isn't going to be anything else Homeboys can do about the turtle, but they can go for the trade. Great maneuver with the ejector. Diablo getting the pick as well. That's a 1 for 1. First turtle, so a bit later compared to game number 1, but he's still utilizing the pressure so well. Final blow in a petrified combo on the Sapa straight into the G Kundo, and Sapa won't be able to flicker out of this one. It's still on cooldown. Zorn ejector, but he's onto the small camp there. Feather airstrike. Oh, gets cancelled, ladies! Punishing Udil for popping the feather airstrike a bit too early. Chibi still able to secure it. Now pops in the Tempest of Blades, picks up the blades as well, and will be able
Curtiz
to.
even holding on to the final slash himself. Oh, they're gonna go for nets. Okay. Here's the response.
Unstoppable Force dodged away from Way the Dragon, now bringing Zorn back into Curtiz's damage, but it will be a feather airstrike that takes him down. Even Vanix, not with the Lycan pounce, but he will be traded back. Nets able to get the kill down.
Stops him from just capping out the tier 1. Oh,
1v1, Tempest of Blades used up. Diablo final blow and a solo kill. Chibi still able to dodge away Zorn. Unstoppable Force. Oh, Diablo! Still able to get him down. Picked up now in the bottom lane. JP with the G Kundo. Vanix gonna go for it with the help of the Way the Dragon. Nets taken out in the bottom lane as the feather airstrike will be popped in by Udil, and JPL will just walk out of every single shot.
and I mean, to get Braun back, final slash gonna be used.
Right into the feather airstrike, but Death's Welcome gets used up as well. Zorn still with the Unstoppable Force and the ejector bringing him back. Hades will be taken down. JPL with Way the Dragon now straight into the final blow, locking him down. Subpot taken out 1 for 1. Roam. Now it's a jungle for the XP as JPL looks for more.
HOMEBOIS wants to set their eyes here on this top side, but look at the response. Diablo and Hades.
Final blow. Zorn, you're not going to be able to spot him. Nets going to be caught in the Petrify, forced to Purify. Diablo still chasing again. One last slash should do it. He finds it, but Nets is able to escape. Now the re-engage from Subpot as he finds the vengeance. Diablo unable to escape from Chibi's Tempest of Blades, but Death's Welcome catches him now. It's going to be JP on the Way to Dragon with the flicker as well. Now Subpot chasing Curtiz, finding the vengeance and continuing this onslaught with the Unstoppable Force by Zorn.
Proc against Nets. So Nets also great job at staying alive there. Final slash.
Great pull back onto Vanix. The Purify gets him up for a bit, but Zorn flickers forward, gets the ejector into the missiles.
Full force. Diablo will make his way now for the fight. They're going to have to fight it out.
Another Unstoppable Force, this time canceled out, but a Death's Welcome. Diablo in the back line still trying to go for a flank. By now, the final slash will be used up. Now Diablo chasing Udil, still able to escape. Nets going back to save him. Diablo on the chase on the Chibi as Hades gets taken down earlier. Sapot in the midst of it all. JPL with the G Kundo, but Sapot flickers out of it. And he reaches it, but it's a bit too late to save the tier 2.
Yeah, at this point, hold on, Sapot. Is he going to go in?
Stun. Purify out from Vanix. JPL cancels out the feather airstrike, but will be caught. Flickers to the wall. GB chases him. Diablo eye for an eye, almost canceling. Final slash. Curtiz finding 3, but now gets gunned down by Nets. Vanix looking for the trade, finding it.
Relatively even, but man, someone has to deal with Nets. Has this Wind of Nature now locked in, has the 3 items he needs.
Vanix gets caught. Unstoppable Force still trying to deal some damage, but Nets, his damage is enough to take him down. Actually cancel it all the way. There you go.
There it is, locked in now for Diablo mid lane.
Sapot with a flickered final slash, finding Nets as well. Curtiz in the midst of it all. Now the ejector finding JPL. He's able to get the G Kundo, but Diablo gets Nets. It's a good shutdown. Chibi gonna be munched on. Vanix in the back line, still able to isolate everyone away from Has Lord. No jungle for HOMEBOIS.
No jungle, it's up to Zorn and Udil. Sapot in trouble.
Now with a Phantom Slash called, Curtiz able to find the last splash of damage to take him down.
Zorn and also Sapot here to use these ultimates. Oh, Conceal, gonna go in.
I don't know about that, Zorn. He's isolated himself. JPL just baits him. Ejector final slash from Curtiz. Straight into Diablo's damage, but Curtiz will be taken down now. Nets is able to turn the tides around. Vanix continues the onslaught like a pound. Onto the back, finding a triple. Udil, the last Kage, gonna be taken down as well. Vanix is a maniac.
Oh my goodness, but it might be too late.
Now the base of the mid lane taken down. That's a base turret. Straight into the crystal they go. Diablo with eye for an eye, tanking all the hits. NIP Flash win out the best of 5. They send the HOMEBOIS home.
You can't stop these ninjas in pajamas. NIP Flash will send the boys home, locking in their semifinal spot to face up against SRG. Again, what an amazing series.